Hi, thank you so much for being here.
Sure thing, my pleasure.
So tell me about yourself. What is it that you exactly do?
Okay, so I work in the Education and Outreach Department, and we spend a lot of time moving about the country, talking with students, talking with teachers, and teaching them how to integrate intellectual property, patents, trademarks, copyright, and trade secrets into the STEM curriculum.
That's cool. So what moment or event actually inspired you to get into STEM?
That's interesting. I'm not sure there's been just one moment. So when I was in high school, actually, I did college prep. So I was taking science and mathematics courses along the way. And so I just kind of fell into it. I just knew that it was right for me. I actually, for a moment, I thought about accounting because I liked math, and I thought accounting was kind of like math. But when I first started university, I realized accounting's not mathematics. There weren't any calculations and fractions and functions and calculus. So I found my way back to the chemistry department and absolutely loved science.
That's cool. So what do you think has been your biggest accomplishment thus far in your
Probably coming back to the PTO. So I actually have a bachelor's degree in chemistry, a master's degree in business, and 2 law degrees. And so chemistry was really awesome, but intellectual property law, I think I'm really excited about because I realize I can help motivate children, teachers, people to actually realize their dreams through innovation. But for the degree and the exposure at the Patent Office to innovation, I would not have had that opportunity. I feel like I'm in a position now to serve and to encourage young people to be their best, and to be their best through innovation. Use your brains to change the world, right? So I think my greatest accomplishment is now.
That's really good. What do you think has been your biggest difficulty or challenge so far?
Finding a way to make this wonderful thing called innovation and entrepreneurship accessible to everybody. It's difficult. So I spend a lot of time with a lot of children. I spend a lot of time at a lot of schools, but there are still so many children, so many people, so many schools that don't understand, or not exposed, don't have these kinds of experiences. And so the challenge is getting that message out to many, many, many more children and schools.
Yeah, and I completely agree, and that's the purpose of this entire initiative. So, on a completely different track, what
Sure.
are some of your hobbies? What do you like to do outside of
Oh
work?
dear, hobbies outside of work. So I like to play tennis. I'm on the tennis court generally once a week, about as often as I can get there, but I absolutely love tennis. I love reading the news in my spare time. I love looking for really cool and interesting apps.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you ever noticed gender disparity in your field, and if so, how have you dealt with that?
Are you kidding me? Of course, a lot of gender disparity in STEM. So chemistry, I think there are probably more females than areas like engineering, but because this office, we go to universities, we go to an intro to engineering class, and sometimes you'll see far more guys in engineering, but it depends on the discipline. Like mechanical, electrical, a lot of guys. But if you move over to maybe biomedical, you may find a few more women. But in STEM in general, I think we're doing our best to actually empower women to actually come over into the STEM fields, particularly engineering and computer science.
So, what advice would you give to younger girls out there who are trying to get into STEM?
I would say just do it. Just go ahead and have some fun, because STEM can actually revolve around whatever your interests are. STEM is everywhere, STEM is everything. So whether it's tennis, whether it's fashion, whether it's anything that you may think is a girl, design, hair, whatever, there's some kind of math, there's some kind of chemistry, hair products. You can find STEM in everything that you do. So the advice would be, find the thing that interests you, and then find the STEM in that thing that interests you.
That's great.
Okay.
I love that advice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.